I was just thinking about a time I went into the store last week and I was kind of hungry, so I decided to get something to eat. And since I'm trying to be more healthy, I got one of those salads and I was, I had to get a few other things. So I walked through the bakery section and it was late. It was kind of like 7 o'clock. They were just starting to change out their stock. And the beautiful thing about stores is with the donuts, when they start changing out their stock, they'll put a bunch of donuts in a box, and you could get a dozen donuts or 20 donuts for $2 or $3. And I made a mistake of walking by the donuts and saw a dozen donuts for $2. And my goodness, it was painful. I couldn't do it. I had to stay with my salad, and so I just gritted my teeth and walked on by. But I started thinking, donuts is an addiction. Not just me, but I think everyone in America is addicted to donuts. Matt Groening, the guy who wrote The Simpsons, I think he had a lot of insight into the American culture with Homer. Whenever Homer would see a donut, he'd start making this weird gurgling sound. He'd go, donut. And I think that's the way most Americans are when it comes to donuts. If you look at it, there's a donut shop on every street. If there's Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme, and this donut, that donut, everywhere you go is donuts. That's a sign of addiction. I think donuts are more popular, well, just as much as popular as coffee. In fact, maybe equal, because coffee and donuts. So I think we need an addiction program of some sort. Today I was thinking about a 12-step program. I was looking at that and I thought, that's kind of weird, because a lot of 12-step programs involve bringing some sort of religious experience into dealing with the addiction. I can't see dealing with a donut addiction with religion. That's kind of weird. But I thought, well, maybe you need to do an avoidance to deal with it, to deal with the donut addiction. For example, never go shopping when you're hungry. First thing a person wants to get when they're hungry is a donut. There it is. It's so easy to grab. It's so easy to eat. The boom, you're fat. So never go shopping when you're hungry. Like, for example, one time I went to the grocery store. It was right after work. I was hungry, and I just went in to buy some dental floss, and I was just going to spend $1 or $2 on dental floss, and then by the time I came out, I had about $15 worth of snacks, and I forgot about the floss. But the first snack I got was donuts. It was the donuts that got me going. So never go shopping when you're hungry. And this addiction to donuts is epidemic. It's a sickness. But the only cure for it is willpower. And so you have to be careful about when you're driving by a donut shop on your way to work. Especially the mom and pop shops that make their donuts fresh every day. And they smell so good, even when you're driving by. You got to be careful. You got to avoid those places at all costs. Or if you have to go into the store before you go to work, stay away from the donuts. Just avoid donuts altogether. And then after a while, you will learn to live without them. You'll beat this sickness. You'll beat this addiction. But you got to be careful with donuts, because even the bad donuts taste good. So you got to be very careful with them, because one could cause you to fall off the wagon, and before you know it, you're going to be eating a dozen donuts again, wondering what happened to you. And so just be careful with the donut shops, and be careful with the stores. Thank you.